What is your most memorable performance experience or experiences?
My performing at Carnegie Hall. I never dreamt I would even reach that great hall. And also in Vienna, it's the Musikverein Hall, where I played the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto.
What makes it important or memorable to you?
Excitement, a dream come true. And I never expected that I would get even good reviews in my Carnegie Hall debut. Usually the reviews come out at 11, but there was none. Till in the morning when my father woke me up, Gilopez, there's a review about you. And instead of just one sentence which you can use, oh, there were quite. The two newspapers were all raving, and one German.
From the New York Times.
The New York Times and New York Herald Tribune.
Among the legendary violinists whom you have listened to and known through the years, who do you admire the most?
Well, Jascha Heifetz, the legendary violinist, and I admired him so much. And he was really a master of his instrument. Then I heard Leonid Kogan, the Russian violinist, and I took master classes with Jacques Thibault, another French violinist, and of course Oistrakh was at the Queen Elizabeth competition.
So when you joined the Queen Elizabeth competition, Oistrakh was the chairman of the jury. And what what was your encounter with him?
Well, it was through a friend later who said that violinist Kabayao, and said very gifted. And at that time, for the Queen Elizabeth, you're given 10 choices, whatever you want to play. And what I wanted was something technical, but what they chose was point Virtuoso, the slowest. But I got very good curtain calls because Oistrakh had to ring the bell many times to stop the audience from applauding.
What motivates you to teach, and what are your goals in teaching?
Well, I felt that for our countrymen in the Philippines, I would share on what I experienced, my knowledge on approaches, violin playing, and at least my aim is to reach out to talents that can be motivated and encouraged to reach the standard of performance.
Is there something that you can share with the teachers about practicing, the technique of practicing?
It's not a matter of hours. You cannot achieve. But what I do, if there are several steps, I divide it into 4 lines a day. Work on that. Work on the double stops or the straight crossing 4 times a day. And then you don't waste time. You save time. And that's where I learned so much, devising my own way of practicing. Because you cannot practice so many books on methods because it will be endless.
What do Filipinos need to raise the standard of violin pedagogy and performance in our country?
What I have experienced is a matter of listening and get as much as possible listen to oneself, and most important is to feel the music. That's so important, aside from the technical aspects.
What is your vision for music in the Philippines? Not only music in general, but for improvement or raising the standard of pedagogy, teaching strings, not only to the students, but to the teachers. What is your vision along that line?
I feel that there should be visiting teachers from abroad to share their knowledge on the latest trend, technique and approach to music, and also the technical aspect. And this will benefit many of them. For motivation, there should be a number of visiting professors, not to stay put in the Philippines and to monopolize themselves with just one teacher. Those who studied also abroad can come and share their knowledge on the different techniques, and so by that it will motivate many of our future concert violinists to improve their craft.
What do you think is your greatest contribution to music in the Philippines?
For the past 70 years, I've covered the entire country, playing from one school to another, from cockpits and stadium, and bringing classical music, which, from what I observed, they have not even seen a violin. They thought it was a guitar. And so, no rock, nothing but beautiful music that will touch their hearts. That is my main, to touch the emotion. And it has worked very well. And also, my joy of sharing classical music has been a very rich experience in my life.